Stream.
Do it, dude.
Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to MySpace, YouTube. How you doing today? Okay. Oh, yeah. In case you checked into the last video and you've been missing out, here we go. I'll get you up to date in the story. Hold on. Mary Jane. I don't hang out with her anymore. I put the Kingpin in prison. That's my police boss woman. That's my work boss woman. That's my aunt. He's definitely the bad guy. Norman Osborn sucks. The Shocker's in prison. He's the cool police. There you go. That's all you need to know. Alright, continue. Now we can all talk like
Is Uncle Ben dead yet?
Just in case you guys are wondering, spoilers ahead, Uncle Ben's dead. He's been dead for 8 years.
Local units respond. Vehicle pursuit
Yeah,
in
so
progress.
some people have said get the other max
Report
stuff
team in from
before you
here in
get those.
Estonia. Over.
MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then.
In case you were wondering how he dies, it's not quite like the movie. He entered a hot dog eating contest and got really dizzy from eating so fast, and his glaucoma sent him off the edge of the stage, and he broke his neck on a folding chair.
Hold on, the melee
That's all I got.
Got it.
Was that good?
Oh, where'd the glaucoma come from?
I don't know. It's something about eyesight.
That's the only thing I was sitting here like, where did he come with this glaucoma nonsense?
Yeah, he's a little dizzy, couldn't see straight. Walked right off the stage, fucking swan dive, and just cracked his neck.
And he
So,
landed
Colin, I can
directly
get-
on his neck. I can't confirm that for all the viewers out there.
What is it, Scary Movie 4? Where they have this scene where he's in the ring and everybody just starts snapping their necks for no reason. Like someone gets hit with a bag of popcorn and,
It's kind of gross.
and then one guy, they place the fucking bar stool down on the side and he just breaks his neck. I imagine that's what it looked like in slow-mo.
That's exactly
Go
what I'm
ahead.
talking about.
I
Too.
can afford torture and anguish, tassets, and maybe one pair of boots.
Go Tacitus and torture.
Yeah, but I want to get ranged up.
Okay, and then go anguish and I don't know.
ACB.
Mm-hmm.
You think so, or a dragon crossbow? Dragon or armadil?
Actually, what you should get before that is full void.
I'm talking about stuff I can buy.
Yeah. Yeah, then I would do those.
Or should I go full armadil?
I don't know, full armadil.
Why?
Unless you're
Never
playing
go
on
full
bossing.
armadillo.
I mean, I eventually want to. Doesn't degrade. You know what I mean?
I think the price of armadil is pretty unsteady recently. Yeah, Pax, I've done 2 runs of the things. I've gotten a spirit seed, I've made like 15k, and I have 14 crushed nests inside my
If I was them, I
inventory.
might start thinking about a new name.
They take the same amount of time to fully, like, be filled as a farming run. So you want to get crazy farming XP and like blow it up really fast? You used to do a farming run every hour and then mix in your crushed nests with it. Or
Hi
mix
guys,
in your
welcome to my RuneScape podcast, where we talk about, you guessed it, RuneScape.
What's up, guys?
Each
This
of the
is
Shocker's original uniforms
Theoatrix
showed
here.
me how to protect
Welcome
myself from his
to
blasts.
You're
Of course,
listening
they
to
always upgrade, don't they?
His videos are like, what's going on, guys?
yeah, whatever.
Like, Con, you don't always have to be the center of attention, dude. Can you just chill out?
Yeah, I know. Who's fucking stopping me, baby?
Please just keep him busy.
I'm gonna watch that
I'm
what
catching
gear
up.
should I buy next video and see about
Let's see
range.
where she hit this time.
Quit the game.
It's kind of a scummy thing to say.
Adam, by the way, I'm pissed I never sold that old RuneScape account. It's like half valueless at this point.
You missed your chance, dude.
I'll tell you this, you probably won't understand this in perspective. There's like shops where you can buy stuff, and these items, like they're runes, they're called runes, would be like 3 coins for a fire rune. You could sell that to somebody. What you should be able to sell it to somebody is for like 5 gold coins. In RS RuneScape 3 right now, they're like, when you try to sell them to other players, they're like 600 coins each. That's how overinflated the pricing is for everything. And that's why the game is absolutely tanked downhill. The overinflation is ridiculous, and then all the stuff that they've added literally makes the game just not even a grind. It's just a grind to like 200 million XP as opposed to 13 million.
Should have sold when you
The
can.
place is full of one-of-a-kind valuables. She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal cash?
I'm also slightly glad I didn't, because if I did, I would have lost this account as well on old school.
You couldn't just sell one of them? You'd sell both of them? You'd lose both of them?
Yeah, so when you transition over from RSC to old school, you use the same username and password.
Ah.
So angry about it.
Okay, who is...
I would have to grind another like
molesting a
600
bag of
hours out if
chips
I
right
wanted to.
now?
No, that was tinfoil. However, I will not apologize.
It's okay.
It better be okay, because if it's not, then we're
Just
gonna
ask my
have issues.
viewers.
Hey viewers! Fuck you.
Have you seen any gameplay of this?
Yeah, I watched some today when I was
I think it's dope.
at work. Looks really good, like super clean.
They basically did, like, I never played the Batman Arkham games that much, but they basically did that with Spider-Man.
1034. Patrol units are engaged with masked shooters. Mobilize at touchdown.
Which is
Howard.
16 mil.
Long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
Nice, dude.
This is his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both. Owners of my building, rezoned for commercial.
So yeah, that's my story.
We had to go the feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry.
What was I gonna buy? What the
New York
fuck am I
landlords.
doing?
He's back, sir. He's back. Godzilla.
Alive.
When they
I
kicked
thought
me
you were
out of
dead.
my place,
Literally thought you got killed.
Transformer blew on our street.
I've been
I
looking
knew the power
everywhere
went
for the
out,
rest
too.
of 'em. With my bad
I said that,
leg
I'm like, I
and
bet his power went out or
You know
something.
what?
I thought you
Yep.
did.
And my phone was at nothing
How
percent.
about I keep an eye out for him?
That's shit.
I've got to catch pigeons for Howards across the city? Oh my god. Fuck off, Howard.
I'm upset I missed out on Siege.
You do that?
Yep, you missed it.
Thank you. If you have any luck, please give me a call.
Oh, no worries. I guess it's Spider-Man time.
Yeah, no, that's what we agreed on. For sure, Spider-Man time.
I looked at them and I was like, hey, what's the chances you guys want to play RuneScape?
I'm like 972.6%.
Gotta grind.
That exact number too.
Alright, let's start our podcast right now. This will be a YouTube game, or all of us need to stream. We have a RuneScape
There's a
stream
pigeon.
going.
No,
Huge
there it
Spider-Man streams. And we'll just do a podcast
Nothing like
over the
putting
top
my
of it.
skills
What do
to
you
good
guys want
use.
to talk about?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk
Talk
about.
about you and me. All the bad things and
No.
the good things that may be.
We don't talk about it.
I'm talking about balls deep. I'm
Stop!
talking about balls deep.
What the fuck?
In love.
Stop!
It's kind of difficult.
I gotta throw Aunt May a birthday party.
Yeah, fuck Aunt May, old codger.
Yeah, she looked a lot sexier in the Tom Holland movie.
By the way, Brad, I did spoil it for Adam's viewers that Uncle Ben did die. It's not exactly like it is in the movie. What actually happened was he entered a hot dog eating contest, and he ended up getting dizzy, and his glaucoma caused him to fall off of the stage and break his neck on a folding chair.
Shit.
Yeah, terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Absolute American tragedy.
Died doing what he loved, shoving hot dogs down his throat.
I'll do the same for any others I
Yeah, and his glaucoma is messed up. Not sure
That's
what
a
that had to
code
do
for
with
penis.
it, but
Just bad eyesight. Oh, you fucking piece of shit! Fuck you!
Pigeon. Come on.
My God!
Fast one.
Fucking angry.
Holy shit, dude. Every bit of that yelling was through my TV.
Oh yeah!
Oh, dude, it's over now. I'm back on the headset.
That was weak, Pax. What are you, prepubescent girl? Oh, it's much better.
alright.
Much better.
Let me think of our podcast, first episode, what we're gonna talk about.
Alright,
Demons
what's
are
our
out of
podcast
control.
name?
Gentlemen, that is not how an ATM works. That's not even an ATM.
4 guys in a cup.
4 guys in a cup. That's shit.
Four guys on the mic. There it goes.
That's just how you name like morning shows and everything. You just gotta name them basic shit. 3 guys and some coffee. You're listening to NPR Radio. Yes, welcome back to 2 Men and Some Tea. They just gotta look around and see what's around them. You're listening to 6 Men and a Dildo here on. I've just lost all self-control at this point.
Yeah.
It's over.
You're now listening to 102 Geox. No, no. Fuck this kid.
Hold on, I'll think of a good thing to talk about. Give me a second.
Why do the demons need that much?
Has everyone here seen all the Marvel movies?
Yes, but not Ant-Man and Wasp.
That's okay. Then the answer's no. Answer's not yes. The answer's no.
Well,
You wanna try
I
again?
beg to differ. I beg to differ. Basically all of them, motherfucker.
Oh, you think my pussy good?
And we'll be right out front.
No.
Sorry.
Sounds like a lot of people out there.
I just got a little carried away.
You'll be fine, honey.
Just got a little carried away.
Last time I gave a speech, I was in high school. Miss Steinberg gave me a C-.
Oh yeah, I'm so lit.
If only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Hey, you got this, Dad. I mean, come on, you say Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
The super freaking
Oh,
Maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't get
Okay to be different sometimes.
I got piss in my sphincter.
Oh, my stomach.
Oh yeah.
Welcome
You
everyone.
remember the Jackie Chan
Before I hand it
cartoon?
off to Mayor Osborne,
Oh
I'd just like to
yeah,
say-
Jackie.
So So...
Can't say I remember that. Was this a cartoon on a porn site, or was this
No, it was an actual cartoon.
Over?
I can't say I recall this event.
Loose ends.
It was a pretty good cartoon.
A truck pulled away from the scene from a company.
Jackie Chan, of course, voiced himself.
Something's not right about it.
No, you're
Just don't know what.
No, dude.
We can grab some coffee.
By the way, we have to argue right now. Who's the best fucking Spider-Man ever?
Thanks, Jim.
In my opinion, is Tom
I
Holland.
said it better myself. But
Me too.
Or Drake Bell in the animated TV show.
we all know that
You guys don't know.
Davis
You guys don't know
is a
Spider-Man.
If you say it's
Or
Toby,
Mark
I'm
Hamill.
deleting
Instead
it.
of coffee, maybe we could.
It's
Or
Tom
Mark
Holland.
Hamill as the Joker.
I could come over. I'll cook.
No, it's not.
Or we could
Unpopular opinion, but
meet at a
inaccurate
totally
one.
neutral location for a completely normal meal.
Tobey Maguire will always be Spider-Man.
The movies weigh him down, dude.
I'm not saying he's not Spider-Man.
above and beyond.
He's just not the
call
best
of
No,
Spider-Man.
I'm just saying he's the best Spider-Man to ever exist.
Officer Jefferson
Nobody will be able to
Davis,
do it better than Tobey Maguire did.
Department
You can
Medal of Honor.
look at Spider-Man 3
Phone call, sir.
Find him in the middle of something here, Jim.
and honestly say that.
Fine. Congratulations, sir.
I can't think of Tobey Maguire without thinking of him dancing down the sidewalk anymore, okay?
I can't think of him
Spider-Man
having
3.
gay sex at SNL.
Thank you.
What?
Well, that's... What?
I don't know.
I share
I'm
this
making shit up.
Where'd that come from?
Rio.
I have
I
absolutely no
feel-
fucking idea.
I feel we can all agree Andrew Garfield was not good.
Yes.
Unpopular opinion, Heath Ledger was the worst Joker ever.
Over the coming days,
You just want
That's
to make me
bullshit.
upset.
That one is pure bullshit.
people will beg you for help.
Oh my god, dude, I couldn't even get through that without like smiling because it was so ridiculous.
Listen, jackass. I get threats like this twice a week. Why don't you grow a pair?
You know, I don't know what it is. I think I just really enjoyed Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Listen,
I
dude,
agree,
that was-
he's not the best, but I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like the other ones were... I don't even know.
That was before people started doing superhero movies, right?
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Without a doubt.
I haven't watched those Spider-Man movies in a long time. But I will never watch Spider-Man 3 again.
Why?
Because it's god-awful.
It's bad.
I think that's the one I saw where I was like, and I'm thinking of it in my head, and I'm like, it's just, I'd rather watch the original Spider-Man than watch that movie.
Spider-Man 2 is the best in that trilogy, and it is still not the greatest
Miles!
thing in the world.
Miles! Are you okay?
I don't know,
But that's-
I feel like I grew an attachment to Tobey Maguire's version of Spider-Man. And I agree, he was not the best Spider-Man by any means.
Miles!
But I feel like I grew attached to that character. It's kind of like when they got rid of Megan Fox on Transformers.
I was very
I was
upset
just
about that as well.
Why did she go? I can't. New character might be a better actress. She might be even hotter. Who knows?
I
But
was into the blonde
I just
chase.
can't get. I just can't get behind it.
She might have been mauled by a bear
I would let that
on the
blonde
set of
chick
Transformers 3.
fart in my fart box.
Yeah, that ass shot of her walking up the stairs is
Can you hear me,
pretty
baby?
cool.
I don't even know what you're talking about, to be completely honest.
In Transformers 3?
Stay here.
I don't even think I
I'm
saw
going
it.
to find your father. Peter, Peter, wake up.
It's better than what Mark Wahlberg did.
Come on, say something.
Oh, Mark
please.
Wahlberg was a trash person for Transformers 3. Or Transformers in general. Shia LaBeouf just seemed like extremely innocent in the first one, and Megan Fox was just fucking smoking hot.
Put a lot of cocks on that vag.
Yeah, there was a lot of fapping to that movie. There may have been more fapping than people that actually watched the movie.
Over there.
Yeah, I just feel Michael Bay just picks younger and younger women as he goes, you know?
It's kind of, he might be the next sex scandal waiting to happen.
I would not be surprised.
I'm not either. full transparency on my
Have
end.
you seen Maki Maki? Might be the next Sentinel.
No, Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, that's got a high chance.
Yeah, I would not be shocked. I'm waiting for Megan Fox to come on and be like, he literally told me to eat his bungus or he was gonna fire me, and I didn't, and he fired me.
Mom!
Well, apparently she like washed his car in a bikini or something to get the part in the first one.
Wow, that's like rated PG compared to what these motherfuckers do now to get people to... You wanna be famous, don't you?
Taking a back room and jizz on your face. That's just Lisa King.
By the way, Brad, I ordered those wings. Fucking guy that goes to pick up the seamless calls me, tells me the place is closed when he got there. First of all, I couldn't understand him.
Oh my, I feel sad. What'd you do, dude? Did you end up getting a sub?
I had to walk downstairs and grab things.
No, dude.
And then literally not more than 30 seconds after I hang up the phone with this guy that went to pick up my food. Like, first of all, I couldn't understand them because they like hire people to go ride their bikes to these fucking places and bring it to you.
Yeah.
Not even 30 seconds later, I get a call. Hi, Colin, you ordered on Seamless. Yeah, she's like, I would like to give you a full refund. I'm like, give me a full refund. I was gonna call you either way for the refund. I'm fucking paying for food I didn't get.
I'm getting my money.
Fucking rude piece of shit. So I was just trying to help you.
I know it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
She calls you to give you the refund, or he, or whoever it was.
She.
And you're like, yeah, bitch, you are gonna give me a refund.
I said, know your fucking place. You're here on a Friday at 11 o'clock in Chicago, calling me, telling me that my food is not there, and you're gonna give me a refund? No, no, no. You say I'm sorry, even though I've never been to big old New York. Okay, you tell me that, and then you tell me you're gonna give me the refund because it's what you have to. Okay, I'm not playing games. Okay, it's fucking bullshit. I did not expect
okay, dude. Who hurt you, man?
I did not expect to eat a fucking sub tonight. I expected to eat boneless wings with fries.
Who hurt you, man?
That's emotional too. I feel like I deserve double what my actual order entailed.
Yeah.
I think I should get 20 wings, an extra large fry, and double my money back from Seamless. For sure. That's only
like,
fair.
You sound like somebody that got their order wrong at McDonald's.
Can I speak to a manager, please? This is bullshit.
I want to keep my food and get a whole nother order.
Your name's Tom or something. You know me, sir. I come in here like every day. How do you not understand that at all? No!
Give me more fucking food!
Oh, no, I'm doing something on a game and this kid just totally fucked it up. What are you doing, you gremlin?
Uh-oh, dude. He's a gremlin.
No, there's like, I'm in like a cavern full of monsters, okay? To put it in perspective. I'm in a cavern full of monsters. And they'll aggro on me. I need them to aggro on me, right? This kid just comes running through the caverns and makes them all unaggro on me.
Dang, dude. That's not good.
Like, what are you doing, dude? You're gonna fuck with Daddy?
Gotta help him.
You're gonna fuck with Daddy.
What are you saying happened?
Daddy will fuck you. Wait a second.
Wait.
Now.
I'm doing chins to get to 70 ranged.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm almost at 68. So I'm doing chins to get 70 ranged. Or I want to get to 75 eventually, but I need to get to 70, then I'll finish off the void tomorrow because I just bought the gloves as well. I finished off void, and then I will probably buy an anguish. So I'll be somewhat maxed out, and then I will go ahead.
Right now?
Yeah.
No! Fucking stone.
I'm getting like 250, 300 XP drops every time.
Yeah, and you can get so much more.
Yeah, no, I can get probably 1,000 plus if I used black chins.
Or if you had like at least something closer to best in slot. Why don't you
When
buy
you make a
Vanquish right
snakeskin
now?
boots on.
First of all, at least get blessed D-hide ones. And number 2, get the
I don't have the
ammo.
range level for them. You have to be 70 ranged.
Oh, for blessed D-hide? Oh, that's right.
Dad, no!
Yeah. Not all of us bought our accounts like you, pussy.
Yeah.
Wake up!
Pussy.
Wake up!
Yeah, you're a big puss. the big puss.
He didn't
Nah, I
like
will
that
end up
one.
using blessed D-hide so I can save on some of these prayer pots. Prayer pots are fucking expensive. So you turn on Eagle Eye and you turn on Protect from Melee, and then you just rotate between a couple spots.
Ew. What is this lobby? To your fucking left, Ash.
Oh, I did get 68 already. I'm almost to 69.
Are you now?
Once I get 70, it'll be good because I'll be able to use black D-hide.
Use that shit, bro.
Is it 70? It's 75 for the toxic blowpipe, correct?
75, I think.
Yeah, that's what I just said. You're a fucking idiot. Listen!
Yeah, you idiot.
670.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'll be able to buy blessed D-hide and really... So I'll use probably black D-hide because I think it has a better range bonus than blessed D-hide. I could be dead wrong.
Yep.
He could be wrong about it. I mean,
You're dead fucking wrong.
Okay, so it has, so blessed has a better bonus, like damage bonus than regular D-hide, is what you're trying to tell me.
Blessed D-hide
That's what
is
he's
better
trying to tell me.
overall.
In every way?
In every way.
You're fucking full of shite, is what you're full of. You're fucking full of garbage?
I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to say, I know what you're going through.
Alright, so then I'll get blessed D-hide, I guess.
That's what you were gonna say, right?
Which one does it matter? There's a green one, a blue one, and another one, right?
It all gets easier
Just
with
the
time.
gods that they are. There's ancient, regular.
Don't worry.
Does
Yeah,
either of them have
God's-
different benefits, or are they all the same?
No, it's just
Sorry,
color-wise at
I
that
was
point.
just
I
trying
have
to help.
Armadil because it's white and it looks really good.
You know.
I had
Yeah.
ancient before. Some of them are more expensive for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm
I think
sorry about
Armadil is
that.
because it's like more of fashionscape. People just.
No, the reason Armadil's more expensive is for God Wars Dungeon. Because you have, if you wear something Bandos, Armadil, or the other one, the creatures from that like group won't attack you when you go into the caves.
Got it.
That's why.
Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers.
I'm glad I could clear that up for you.
this guy's a big fat fucking idiot.
Yeah, you can fly 2 XP doing this. I've been doing this
Throw a flash, you dumb bitch.
15 minutes at the most, 10 minutes, not even. And I've gone up like 100,000 XP, 80,000 XP maybe. The big thing about using the Void though is that you get a plus, it's like 20% increased damage. And it's better range accuracy than Blessed.
But does it have better accuracy than me? No.
Kobe can still shoot better, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started
I'm
looking
getting
for
like
Marjorie
She's
yet?
not fucking molesting
I
people.
told you I can't start a manhunt for
Get molested by Kobe.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid
The
evidence.
house that I am in
Right.
calling for this guy. This guy's name's Victoria.
Hey, it's me.
T-H-I-C-C.
So, what are
That's
you thinking?
Victoria.
I'm thinking I screwed up,
Victoria.
and that
That's
kid
okay,
lost his
Captain.
father.
Why are you in his house?
You too well to say you should give yourself a break.
Big
What
cat
about the
booty guy.
police? Do they have any leads on Lee?
I'm not even looking for
Can
it.
someone stop making that noise? I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Then it's up to us to find him. I'm doing some research. Go to this address.
Adam, you still there?
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys have your RuneScape talk.
You think he's hiding out there?
Dude, shut the fuck up.
I was about to add something to it
Not
though.
at the recycling center.
How's
We'll find
Spoder-Man?
some evidence as to where he might be.
Spoder-Man's good.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear my
Good work,
addition to
MJ.
the
I'll let you know when I
RuneScape
find him.
podcast?
Oh, one more thing.
Yes, I do.
I talked to the detective
You
about
guys might be
questioning
able to
the arrested
avoid
demons.
monsters.
They're all
But what are you
claiming
gonna do
Martin
it?
has the power to
Willem
quote,
Dafoe, otherwise known as the Green Goblin, comes down the
shit.
tunnel looking to eat your
They
ass.
say it's sort of like mind control.
I'm going
It brings out the
DDS to
negative
Gmaul
part of
spec
you,
on his ass. I'm
makes you do things
fucking him up.
normally do.
Yeah, you might get Green Goblin.
Sounds a
But
little
what are you gonna do when Macho Man Randy Savage comes looking to put a beat down on you, brother?
I'm gonna RKO him.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
AGS to Gmail, bro. There's no way you're surviving that. Or D-Claw spec.
How much is AGS? It's not even that expensive right now.
14 mil.
All you gotta do to
It's
kill
pretty
Macho
expensive.
Man Randy Savage is just live a life of taking heavy drugs and
I'm pretty sure it's down to like 6 mil right now.
Yeah, math and whatnot.
AGS is like,
Is he doing that bad stuff?
Yeah, he was doing math.
no way. I bought it at 14. Check it online.
He was jacked, too.
That's why he was so fucking crazy.
Price check on here, Colin.
On OS, buddy?
Yeah.
Demons are on us.
You examine.
There's a bomb in the front.
No, I mean, like, there's literally a thing you can do, like, exclamation point.
Oh, that's in the premium version. That you have to pay for.
Yeah, I'm not a premium member, so I don't know.
Why do I queue with awful people every time?
Are you playing Siege?
Yeah.
Why?
Bomb in that truck. Gotta get
Because
it away
I'm on
from
story
civilians.
stuff and I just felt like shooting the shit with you fellas. Instead of like
Dead.
muting you guys and stuff to try and listen to it.
Literally thought you died.
Yeah, we were in the middle of that match and fucking Transformer just explodes outside. I see sparks flying from it. I'm like, oh, you know, end of the world.
Thought you guys were still getting like a bad storm and your power got knocked out, maybe.
No, Transformer blue. They responded pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy about that.
You guys are prepared for everything down there, to be honest.
Not everything, dude.
Yeah, maybe not like a Sharknado.
Not a Sharknado, dude. No, the last one, we just beat Sharknado, dude.
But definitely prepared for basic power outages.
Yeah, when Irma hit, dude, everyone said, hey, here's power again.
I'm sorry, if a hurricane's about to hit somewhere, I'm going to Florida.
Irma is fake.
Fake news.
Hurricane Ligma.
It didn't
Coming in
actually
soon, I heard.
happen.
I don't know why that made me laugh. I was hoping somebody would be like, Hurricane Ligma.
What's Ligma?
Ligma balls!
Oh yeah. Blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man
Ninja
ever
got
needs a
so
lawyer.
fucking salty over that, dude.
Yeah, didn't he say it on accident?
I didn't know I
He's
was
like, what's
Spider-Man.
Ligma?
No, the guy tweeted at him and said, hey, you have Ligma. And he was like, what's
Wish
Ligma?
I knew who made this comic
Ligma
about.
balls.
Got roasted on it. Yeah.
And at one point, dude, he was banning anybody from the chat if they were
He's
saying
such
Ligma.
a bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
Who are you
is.
talking about? Are you talking about Ninja?
Ninja.
He's banning
He's
people
a
for
bitch.
putting Ligma in the chat?
Yeah. Anybody who said Ligma, he was banning.
How does he have the manpower to do that?
He has like 100 mods or something ridiculous.
Fuck tons of mods.
He probably has more than that, honestly, at this point.
Pigeon alert.
I remember Barstool started by posting his stuff and like really got him a lot of attention. Like dead serious, they got him a ton of attention just by posting his shit.
You see, like, the Halo days.
And yeah, like they would post it when he started playing the game, and they got a lot of attention from it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when he got more followers, he's like, okay, yeah, now you guys need to stop posting my stuff. They like made them take it all down.
I would do the same thing.
I know, but still. He could have at least been like, I appreciate it, but just you can stop posting it now.
No, I was straight fucking. I would have put DMCA on their ass.
This is when he had like 600 people watching.
Yeah. So?
It is my
As soon as I can make money off of it, you better believe I'm fucking suing your ass. Be like, get my shit off of YouTube. Or give me a cut. Give me all your ad revenue.
At least they gave him credit. There is one.
Immediately. As soon as I started making real money, I would go to all of them and be like, no, that shit's done, son. No more free rides. Welcome to fucking Monopoly.
It's like all those fucking YouTube channels that just take Twitch content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He literally attacks those places personally. He's like, no, we're not doing this anymore. You wanna post my shit? Like,
you want to post my shit?
Yeah, like, dude, he'll go after them for real.
You see everyone's going super nuts about Blackout all of a sudden.
Avengers
after
Towers.
that trailer.
Yeah, it looks like trash.
They're never around to use it.
What the fuck is
They're
Blackout?
probably somewhere on the West Coast right now.
It's Call of Duty.
The new Call of Duty
Battle Royale.
Is it out yet?
No. And you gotta pre-order for the beta anyway. It's fucking scummy.
Dude's pre-order sales are so far down because they fucked so many people.
Yeah, with their shit games.
I'm telling you, dude, it's a race to see who can sell less copies, Battlefield or COD. Probably Battlefield.
Battlefield, I am horribly surprised at how bad it has got. It's even worse than Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1
which is hard to do. Oh, this is beyond disappointing. This is like, honestly makes me triggered. Ah! I don't even know how else to describe it. It's just bad.
Every crack tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
I never thought a beta that they made could be so bad. I'm like, you release this to the public?
Fine.
Yeah.
We're actually in alpha testing at the moment.
The odds were long. The danger close.
They delayed it a whole month.
Between Spider Cop's
Just to give us more shit.
And the Chief's determined
because they wanted to put Laminin in their game.
Oh yeah, this is the other dumb thing, Adam.
That's kind of sweet.
Guess how many bullets you get when you spawn?
Like peanut butter and
It's like a
with a
clip
basic rifle.
It's like 2 clips or something, isn't it?
The two
Literally just 2 clips, that is it.
I remember reading about that.
So you literally have 64 bullets
Bet you're wondering why I'm back
from when you spawn. You have like 15 or like 20 sniper shots too.
My target number's
That is it.
million. Nice round.
Like that's
number,
crazy.
Don't you think? But if you catch me before I hit my goal, I'll give it all back and
That's
don't
like
sleep.
just so low.
My future's in your hands, Spider.
Poor guy.
And that's that. Every crime tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
I think they're trying to make it where you, your like support class actually has to be used.
Fine, but make it quick.
Yeah, and then the really annoying thing is definitely like every time you get like shot down, that you fucking go into that stupid ass fucking revival, and then from the time you go down to the time you can make it go away is literally 10 seconds. And then it takes 10 more seconds for you to fucking be able to spawn into the game.
Talk to you later, Spider Cop.
She's coming around, right? Yeah, definitely.
Sorry for your loss.
It was an awful, awful thing.
So I shouldn't download it?
I deleted it.
How's Spoder-Man going?
It's going. Spoder-Man's doing pretty good. Stream's live right now.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
None.
Hey, we're running another piece on Jefferson Davis. this, and it made me wonder, how's this
We got no viewers.
Not good.
No matter how
No.
popular somebody is, they all start
The
with
loss
zero.
is all you can think about.
He needs something
This is
to
true.
do outside of school. Maybe a part-time job.
Unless you're ninja and you
It's not
pay
a
for
bad
your
idea.
followers.
But it has to be the right job.
Unless you fucking
Something that makes him
Hey
feel
dude,
useful.
back off him.
He's
He's
doing
got
math.
like my...
Kind of think you just described Feast.
MJ, that's perfect. I'll talk to May about it.
That's what I'm here for.
I got some bots. That dude makes a sick amount of money. Like, it's just gross amounts of money.
What did you
This
see
guy-
anyone on that interview? They said about 500K a month, and that's even before donations? Or is that before sponsors?
Some dumb shit like that. And he was complaining about losing 40,000 Twitch followers or whatever.
The worst part is they're probably all Twitch Primes, too. Have you guys heard about this thing? It's called Twitch Prime. If you haven't, you should hear about it.
God, dude. Yeah, he went to that
city.
That Fortnite tournament at E3. That was like a 2-day thing. He was like, I lost 40,000 subs because I was gone for 2 days and didn't stream.
Yeah.
Alicia's close to her goal.
Okay, dude.
I've got to put it
Like, oh, so sad.
This area's full of
Don't give a fuck.
You mean the kids literally taking their mom's credit card and fucking donating you 1,000 bits or $10 every fucking 15 seconds isn't good enough for you?
He's kind of a whiny baby.
Huge whiny baby. Oh, I got a skeleton champion scroll.
super easy.
Yeah, no shit, Heather.
There you are. She's obviously familiar with these places. And that gives me an idea how to catch her.
You don't be cussing on my stream.
Wait, is he not cussing anymore on the stream?
No.
I didn't know that.
Because all the kids.
Yeah, all the kids, but I'm gonna be open about how don't play with girls because they'll make a rape case about you.
1034, officers are
Like,
under
okay,
fire.
you're not that attractive, faggot.
Felicia's leading me on a chase.
Sorry, I use that word
That's
way
what's
too
gonna help me
loosely.
find her.
Yeah, you really do.
By feeding all
My
the
cat's
past
That kind of, I
around
say it.
can narrow
I say
down
it
her
and then it
likely
kind
point
of
of origin.
stings me. Like, I don't
Like,
feel
oh,
that way about
why-
a lot of words, but for some reason that word just makes me kind of go like, oh, why'd you say that?
You say it, then you're like, why did it come out of my mouth so easy?
I was too late to
Yeah,
stop
why
her
did it come out so aggressive too? There's like no non-aggressive way to literally say the word out.
I don't know, dude.
to pinpoint her hideout.
Fucked up word, okay?
As long as you're not saying it to a gay person, I don't think it should matter.
Oh, it definitely doesn't matter to me. I could give two shits.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the word literally just makes me go like...
That's like when people try to say the word retarded's offensive, you shouldn't use it. Like, fuck you. You
I'm so
tell me what
used
to
to
say.
using that word, and at this point, like, fuck you if you have a problem with it.
You guys are all pieces of shit and you're off my stream.
I get banned? Perma banned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit!
So I fucking changed my mind, guys. Steven Crowder, I love that guy.
Oh, Louder with Crowder? I found him like... it was probably like 6 or 7 months ago he came out with a video and I found it for the first time. I'm like, this guy is so fucking great.
He speaks for us, dude. Big time.
Robbed, where they live.
Dude, it's great.
Steven Crowder.
Oh, I fucking love Crowder.
Yes, dude. I was like, I don't know if I'd like this, and I fucking started watching an episode, and I binged that shit all day long.
Dude, he's the man.
He's a good guy.
I'm like 99% in favor of what he says, and then same with Ben Shapiro.
Ben
I haven't
Shapiro
really
tells us how it
watched,
is.
Yeah,
I haven't really watched any
He's a
Shapiro.
sweaty little Jew, but he'll fucking beat someone in a debate.
I like some Dave Rubin too. He's a good guy.
Have you heard it? Do you know who Alex Jones is?
Yeah. He got banned from everything.
Have you seen the Alexa Jones video?
No.
You guys, okay, someone needs to actually, I'll play it on my phone. It's fucking hilarious. It's like this, it's like a commercial. You'll be able to hear it in the background.
I love when he's critiquing Hillary Clinton about her opening a jar of pickles.
I think Lonesome
Already?
That's not how you open a jar of pickles.
Echo. With your new personal assistant, Alexa Jones.
Getting creative.
Whatever you need,
But I'm
all
getting
you have
closer.
to do is ask
One more
Alexa
to do.
Jones.
Well, where's
Alexa, what do you do? Teach people about the sexual pleasure of eating turds.
awesome? Alexa, play rock music.
All units, we've got another break-in in progress.
What the fuck?
Please copy.
We are. Alexa, what time is
Some
it?
good parts from this old cell phone.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest? Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what they're... What do you think tap
Some
water
good
is?
parts from this old cell phone.
Alexa,
I wonder what I
add
could
rock
accomplish with a
music.
real budget instead of dumpster
Fucking
diving.
fighting words, excuse me.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
Listen, fuckhead. You fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head.
Alexa, set a
Is that actually how he talks on his podcast?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
never
without a
listened
doubt.
to it. I didn't realize
he's
he
so
fucking
bad.
cussed and yelled and called people names all the time.
He's a fucking awful human being.
No
But I still say
wonder
what they
people
did.
that are like truly Republican are fucking pieces of shit.
He called Marco Rubio to his face a stupid gay boy the other day.
Holy shit.
That's
He met him
hilarious.
outside. You gotta look up some random Alex Jones videos. He is insane.
Alex
He's
Jones
like,
for president 2018.
he's hard right as you can get.
I hope you're kidding.
Too bad he...
I still say what they did to him was against the Constitution.
Oh, for sure.
What? It's not the government banning him. It's private businesses. Private businesses can do whatever the fuck they want. That's Republican as
speech.
fucking... No, what? It's the government that controls free speech. It's not YouTube. The YouTube is not government. Twitter is not government. Instagram is not government.
Free speech.
So to be fair, okay, so I guess they didn't really do it because it is a private business. And
It is
everybody
not
did
the
it.
government's job to
However,
protect your free speech
Yeah, I know, I'm
against the
finishing.
fucking... Sorry.
No, it's all good. No. The thing I think that, and they always use that as an argument, like people that are like way right, whatever. So to be fair, they didn't break his First Amendment right because of the sense that they are a private business. The same way that if you say something shitty at work, yes, you can say it, but you'll get fired. But the big argument that they should be arguing is the fact that they claim to have taken his shit down because it violated their terms of use, but there are other people that have similar content on a different spectrum, on a different side of the spectrum, and have not gotten banned, but rather even more promoted on the website.
I mean,
That
you
should
can
be the big
argue,
argument.
you can make it, you can complain about Instagram or Twitter or whatever if you want to, but it's not impinging freedom of speech. There isn't. Now, if you told me that he got swatted, a little bit different.
No, he had shit pulled down, like even on YouTube, he had shit pulled down, and even when you search for like stuff like that, he gets pushed down. Like you literally have to go pages to find his stuff.
Yeah,
unless
no,
you looked it up
I'm just
directly.
saying, that's not.
But
that's
then
not,
there's
that's not his freedom of speech getting messed up.
no, it's not his freedom of speech because it's a private business. But the thing was saying the reason we're doing this to you is because of our terms of use that there can't be speech that is directed at specific individuals, but there's tons of videos on other stuff that is on another side of the spectrum that not only does it get moved down, but they've said to be found to get promoted even in unbranded searching on YouTube. That's the big argument that they should be going after.
Don't get me wrong, I fucking hate the man, but
This was a haven for New
I
York's
fucking hate
homeless.
YouTube even more.
Mostly abandoned.
Oh, I
now.
hate YouTube.
Good hiding spot.
I cannot stand
Yeah,
YouTube
hidden
and how they
entrance.
run
I
their
look up a
fucking...
lot of conservative videos. I don't know why. Like, I'm not even I guess my views fall more towards conservative, depending on what you're talking about. But I'll literally look up conservative videos on purpose, and I'll get Vox videos on there, or like Now This videos. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider.
Or I'll look up firing range, and then I'll have a video on Vox why, like, firing ranges increase toxic masculinity and how they need to be shut down. I'm like, it's not what I'm looking for.
It's not what I want.
It's actually getting pushed up in those searches. I think that is the bigger issue that you have to talk about. That I guess, like you said, they can do whatever they want technically, but
if you've got it,
to not hold the same standard across the board, I think is bad business.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
Well, YouTube's always been known for just letting, like, before the whole Dead Forest thing, Logan Paul was untouchable. YouTube wouldn't do anything to him. He's done some horrible shit before, where they just...
The Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence locker.
They're like, okay, whatever.
Oh, as long as they make money, they can basically do whatever they want until there's like this ridiculous public outcry about it, and then they finally do something about it. And like, oh look, we did something. He's a scumbag too. We agree. It's like, well, you didn't do anything about the other videos.
I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me
so,
again.
That's just how they go. And they're companies, and then the companies conform to some type of political agenda, no matter what it is. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, you do have to treat situations equivalently, especially if they do come up and they look to be similar. I mean, that's just... Otherwise, you're gonna get shit.
Wine from a Magia
vineyard. And if you want to align as somebody that is on one side of the spectrum, then that's fine too. But in my mind, at least,
years back.
And they don't.
Well, the worst, like even Vox and Now This, they're like, I'm a very neutral source. Yeah, okay.
Brad, you get a dope suit from finding all of the Black Cat's stuff.
Shit.
I just did it because I didn't want to do story stuff while we're talking right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is dope.
Checking it out.
Neato.
Yo, Paxton.
So we're all agreed that it's not freedom of speech. Yep. Alright, cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I agree. I don't think it's...
Yeah.
There are just some people that take it to yeah. I've seen things though where somebody they'll be doing some type of interview and literally just cut bits so hard when he's talking to make it sound like he's being way more aggressive than he actually is. And I wouldn't say that's a freedom of speech violation, but rather like bad business, you know, bad editing, delivering fake information or fake news.
All that stuff happens on both sides.
I know.
Our fucking media outlets are the most corrupt, fucked up people.
It makes me so angry. I've never seen a time I feel like in my, like I know I'm only 23, but even my parents, like they've been watching the news since they were young, and they're like, I've never seen just a complete manipulation of what people say and like just a total spin on an agenda like I've seen in the past 3-4 years.
I think my opinion what the biggest problem is, and it's kind of coming from Mount Hyman, is fucking where they get their money from. And none of them are like public funded stuff. If anything, I kind of like, if you ever listen to PBR or BBC, because they're both publicly funded by, one's publicly funded in the US and one's publicly funded in England. I feel like they are way better about like, this is what happened. This person did this. I'm not going to put any kind of like emotional, like I think it's wrong kind of thing. You know, obviously if people are dead, you know, the BBC, RPB, public broadcast radio would be like, yeah, it's fucked up, people are dead. But if it's like two politicians arguing, a lot of times they'll just point out like, this guy's Republican, and that's why he likes this, and this guy's Democrat, and that's why he wants this. And that's like, makes sense.
It's perfect. It's how it should be. I mean,
the BBC is better than the public radio, to be honest with you. Public radio is a little bit liberal leaning, just to be honest. But the BBC doesn't. The BBC reports our news better than we report our news.
It's funny because I feel like a lot of companies, if they had to choose, would tend to lean a bit more liberal, especially in the fact that I feel like just sitting from the outside, liberal standpoints are very human elemented in the sense like, you know, I don't want anybody to live on the street, I don't want anybody to do whatever, you know, it's kind of emotional based, whereas conservative views I feel like are very strict business and like, law's the law, you know, this is how it goes.
See, I think this is partly to me growing up in a different area. But me growing up where I am, part of being a conservative is like holding on to values so that people don't lose their way and stuff like that. Like that's like
exactly.
So many politicians around where I live is like politicians always fall on their religion about everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's so a lot of them in the sense that they run conservative is because they hold strong religious values, and that kind of equates into their standpoints on other stuff. You know, don't break the law. You know, be a good person, whatever it may be. So they hold on to those values a lot closer, whereas these other people, like, we're willing to bend the rules in order to make people happier. Which I guess neither idea base is that bad. But I'm so tired of, like, the people that are really far left, like, trying to reach to make stuff happen.
The far left. Fuck the far left.
It's so painful to listen to.
If you're far on either side, you're more of a problem than anything else.
This isn't
good. Yeah, even the farthest right, I mean, like my views, like I said, do fall like on a conservative standpoint, but I still try to like understand other people. There are people like my dad who will not listen to a word of like anything that's even slightly like anything other than he believes in, and I wouldn't even consider him far right. The far right is like the people that will literally go to rallies to just anti-protest and be complete problems. Which, they're both problems, but...
That's all.
I hate both sides.
Let's find out what they were up to.
I try to sit in the middle. I don't even get involved with that. I try to get involved as little as I can. Even my coworkers, a couple of my coworkers like, oh yeah, I was listening to this morning's NPR broadcast, and I'm just like,
NPR, that's what I was trying to say.
Is that normal?
I'm saying the wrong thing. There's PBS and NPR. NPR leans left, but I don't think they're as bad as Fox or MSNBC or CNN.
Or CNN on the other side.
Yeah, I was trying to remember which one was on the other side.
Yeah, NPR definitely goes.
Is there a second one on the other side?
Flash drive, you dirty sky rats!
Or is it like only CNN and then Fox and MSNBC?
Remarkably intelligent,
I think ABC.
Hey, Pigeon.
Do they do a
One
news
of them.
thing?
Yeah. Who does Good Morning America?
I think that's ABC. Or NBC.
Yeah, they are. No, NBC. Good Morning America is really left.
Yeah, it is. I just can't think of which one it is. Which one does it right
stole
now?
a flash drive full of evidence. Maybe a pigeon.
Okay. I'm actually gonna look this up.
Fake news.
Even the local New York station is really liberal.
Local news is god awful in its own way.
Yeah,
like,
but it's completely different. Local news is just god awful because it tries to make everyone think the world's burning down.
Come back with that flash drive.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
Good Morning America.
Local news is a whole nother subject.
It's what?
So ABC and CNN are on the left, and MSNBC and Fox are on the right.
Okay.
Yeah, ABC is left. I remember that too because they had Matt Lauer, and Matt Lauer backed Hillary Clinton, and they're like, and ABC is very far left. He raped people, and yeah, or he was a predator.
Wait, who is it? Wait, the old guy that got fired not too long ago? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Matt Lauer.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Who's the bald one? Bill O'Reilly?
Bill O'Reilly? Yeah, he was on Fox.
He got in trouble for something. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, he like made some comments to some women. His wasn't nearly as bad as
they were uploading a worm to the
Matt Lauer's, but he still was kind of a creep. He was more of a creep rather than a predator, to be honest.
Come to think of it, even I use this.
Shades of Grey.
100%. Yeah, dude. There's so many lines now.
There must be multiple access points.
You can be a creep, like
you're my eyes in the sky.
Like George, like the late George Bush. I guess you could call kind of a creep. He'd be like, "Come here, come give me a kiss" or something like that. It's kind of creepy.
Keep a lookout for anything else.
He's an old man, you kind of forgive him. Matt Lauer's literally locking people in his office, telling them to keep bending over like that. That's a predator.
Kevin Spacey?
Predator.
What's wrong with asking someone to bend over?
Who was it? It was Katie Couric. It was Katie Couric. He literally like was just staring at her, and she went to go get up, and he like gave her this mug, and he's like, keep bending over like that. Like he looked like he was gonna punch her in the back of the head if she didn't fucking bend over.
Show your fucking ass, Katie.
Really intense guy. And then he had that button underneath his desk where, did you hear about that, the button underneath his desk?
No. And which one are we talking about, Matt Lowry?
Matt Lauer.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a button underneath his desk that would lock his door so that the women couldn't get out.
There they are.
No way.
Keep them away from that box.
Yeah.
No way.
That's real.
That's a legit thing.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Who thought it was a good idea to give this old fucker like, someone had to approve that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there was like there was a number of investors and some other people that said like, oh, we had no idea, this is disgusting. And then they found out they actually knew because they were the ones who signed the contract to install it.
Yeah, I know.
It's nice paper trails, you fucking idiots.
It's always with this stuff where they're like, oh, what? We had no clue. And then it turns out they knew the whole time, and they like
literally the signature of like 3 or 4 people from that executive team there that signed the paperwork to put it on there, and they're like, what did you think this was? And like, oh, that at the time, oh, we thought that was like so he could have privacy and people wouldn't come in. And you're like, yeah, alright.
I can't touch him if he's in the air.
They're just all fucked up. This is wild. Who was it that said that they did something? Was it Louis C.K. that came out and said like, yeah, you caught me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of the reason everyone was so upset with him, because he didn't like... It's like this weird balance where you need to admit you did something wrong, but not seem smug about it, and people thought Louis C.K. was like, oh well, you got me.
The people of Manhattan can rest.
He was more, yeah, he was like, you caught me, what are we gonna do now? I'm gonna end my career, okay. What else do we have? See you guys later. He was like, I'll just let myself out the door.
Yeah.
He just started doing comedy again in a bar or some shit.
I'm on my way.
Like he just had a show.
How long into his comedy career from this point can he go back and start making jokes about molesting children? And it not be like, oh, too soon, buddy, too creepy.
I thought he like... on the crowd.
I thought he like got a bunch of guys together and like jizzed on a woman's face. Well, that was his thing.
If we're being honest, it really depends on the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was watching Parks and Rec when he was on the show. Still thought he was funny.
Oh, still funny.
Yeah, how would you feel if he fucked your daughter?
I'd be like, thank you.
I mean, yeah, give me some money.
Yeah, now it's my turn.
That's fun.
Yeah. I'd like some money too out of that.
I don't know, dude. I don't have one, so I can't really share the sentiment.
There he is.
I'd let him jizz on my face for a hefty sum of money.
Hollywood is a fucked place.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Her world is fucked.
Yeah.
Although I did read a good article this morning about trade between the US and China.
What about it?
It just talked about like like Trump's new things about the tariffs, and how like, and I feel like this is the whole motto for him as of recent. They just talked about how the tariffs are like good in a sense that we're putting our foot down on China and stopping them before they become like this absolute monster. Like they started outsourcing technology businesses, or like not outsourcing, but like outsourcing technology businesses and almost strangleholding countries to say like, when you do tech, you ship that information to us.
Shabby.
And basically, we claim it as our own, so it goes through our economic system before it goes through yours. It's really weird to explain, but the ultimate idea is that they're going to be not only poaching good jobs in manufacturing like they do in their countries right now, like from the United States, because it's way cheaper to send it over there, but it's going to be in tech industries, all of that. So that industry might die in the U.S. where it's absolutely humongous. So they're becoming like this monopoly of world economy. So Trump putting down these tariffs is like kind of a strong arm of like, you're not going to do this. We're going to, you know, punish you for doing this bullshit. But at the same time, it's causing a lot of negative stuff because it makes them try to double down on other countries to hold them. So it's like, we're trying to put the pressure on them. They start putting pressure on our allies, and our allies are looking at us like, you guys going to do anything about this or what?
Nah, fam.
So it gives everybody a bad look.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people think Donald Trump is working with Russia in a sense, because they are also a huge tech economy. And there's another facet of their economy that's really big, but that's like the main focus. So that might be a big reason why they are working with them, because they're saying we're not going to let them stronghold us. It's going to be a war between us and China, but this is to stop them from becoming some type of monopoly.
You also don't realize how big some of the businesses in China are. Like the second largest company in the entire world. You would think like an Amazon or something, because I think Walmart's still technically like the #1, but the second largest company in the world is a power company in China.
China doesn't have antitrust laws, right?
No.
What laws does China have? I mean,
pretty much everything.
If you have more than 2 females, you gotta throw one down the river.
Dude, I'm for that.
I'm totally down. It's funny, you know what I watched the other day too, which was really sad to hear, but it kind of put a good perspective on things. It was on CNN. They kind of embarrassed themselves by doing this. It was an interview with one of the main border, like a big border patrol agent.
Yeah.
And they were really trying to like pull shit out of him about separating families at the border. And he's like, I'll tell you right now, 99% of the people that go over claiming to be families are actually not families. They don't even know each other's names. And the other thing is, he's like, I've seen it more often than not. There's 14 or 15-year-old girls that their parents send them over the border so that they can eventually get citizenship. He's like, they walk in with Plan B pills or birth control pills in their hands because their parents know that getting raped along the journey is part of the process.
Fuck.
They said at least half of the girls come in with birth control because they're gonna get raped no matter what.
He also said that he's like,
that's just called good business.
They've written the parents have written their names across the t-shirts of their like 7, 8, 9-year-old kids, because when they die and find them in the river, like
still alive,
they know who's like.
So whoever did this isn't a lethal protector. That's promising.
They just found a mass burial in Mexico near the border. Did you see that?
Sorry I missed the action.
No, that's...
They found like 165 skulls buried in a ditch.
Right. On my way now.
Over by the border. Yeah.
Last time you went that way. South.
Something gross. Like, it was either 165. Let me see.
Someone's impersonating me.
I gotta see how many.
Be the chameleon again.
Here's how I think we should handle the border. We should send like the hole in wall guys.
166 skulls found in mass grave in Mexico.
That is insane.
Yeah. 166. That's gross. It's funny because my girlfriend's... Go ahead.
At least it was 167.
True, could have been
Mysterio's helmet gave me
165
ideas for my eye lenses. Go ahead, sue me,
my
fishbowl
girlfriend's uncle came here technically illegally. But he said it's funny because everybody says, oh, they're seeking asylum, He's like, that's complete bullshit. That was made up by people that want to just defend them. He's like, they put the words in their mouth that they were seeking asylum. Like, so 99% of people don't even know what asylum is. Like, what they're trying to get away from. But they hear that it works, so they're like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing, we're seeking asylum. He said, the people that actually would have to seek asylum that go on these trips over the border are people that are actually really bad criminals and have tried to mess with the cartel. Because the government there is quite literally the cartel in most areas.
Yeah, it's
so he said, like, when they claim to seek asylum, he said it's complete horseshit. Because if you are actually seeking asylum, you're probably a really bad person for fucking with the Mexican cartel.
That's a keeper. It does smell like there was a fire in this
I mean, I think it should be easier for some people to come because there are also people in the U.S. that literally, quote-unquote, feed off the system and don't even try to find work. Where there's people that work a million times harder from Mexico just to make half of what they do. But
I definitely still think there needs to be a system. I don't think we should just let everyone in.
Oh,
like,
hell no.
Used a fire extinguisher.
Oh no, we got plenty of land.
What type of suppressant is in this?
One of the
What's the worst that could happen?
one of the most interesting things that I read was when Donald Trump had his political book that he created before the campaign, and what he said in there, and this is why I kind of started to like him in the beginning, before while the wall was a thing, but it was more of a joke for concept. In his book, he talks about immigration, where one of the biggest issues, and he said the issue is, and it's stupid, people love to argue about illegal versus illegal and this and that. It's like the real root of the problem in a lot of these instances
ADP
is
pretty standard.
Why is it so much
and
harder
easy to track.
for somebody to come here legally than anything?
He got fire suppressant on him.
So,
if I key my lenses to
the
track
entire
its
idea with the
chemical
wall
signature,
was
it should
do
lead
whatever
me
you
right to
possibly
Spider-Man
can
2.0.
to try and
walking
stop
normally,
as many people
and
as you
webs,
can
no
from walking
powers,
across the border.
which
Obviously,
makes what he's doing suicidal.
there's a million ways to get around it. Most people end up coming here through overstayed visas and living here, but when they're doing that,
it's only actually at the highest peak 40%.
You okay? 40% of them doing that. But the bottom line is, in that, they're coming here legally, and it becomes illegal when they overstay. Shouldn't stop the people that are coming here and getting a visa. And his solution is really secure the border as much as you can in the way you see fit, and then make it a system so it's easier for these people to come over. Vet them, so number one, you know who's here.
That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe he knows something.
They're able to come here legally. It's more enticing to come legally. And you don't have to worry about as many of these people coming illegally. And in that instance, you know that it's people that have some sort of reason why they couldn't come here legally, or the ones that are crossing the border illegally.
Hope I'm not too late. My doppelganger's got some skills.
So the entire premise of
And he
it,
left
while
the
the wall
drugs.
might be a little bit of a freaking
Seems like his the police will handle the cleanup.
Or like
Counterfeits
just
this
kind
one
of
will need painkillers for a few days, knocked
logistically
out.
sound at this
But
point
breathe.
to do. The premise of why he thought about it and why he did it was what I liked about it in the beginning.
That's him.
I just thought he was less shit.
People seem to like him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like he was the worst. He's the less of two
Quite
evils.
honestly, especially in the beginning,
Excuse
a lot of what he said, I'm
someone
like,
in need.
it's so
Okay, I
fucking
do
nice
not
to
talk
hear
like
somebody
that.
who's
Nobody
not
talks
just
like that.
Hell, Tom, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yes.
question for America, too.
America is great because America is good. I'll never forget that line.
Although he's still like fed into like
Time to even the
little
odds a
kid
little.
insults that they would throw at each other. In the middle of
Yeah,
those
that's
questions.
the other thing. I said he's got to be a little more mature, and then he would double down on Twitter, and I'm like, dude, fucking stop with this, man. That's why I was like,
In a lot of places it almost sounds kind of stupid for me to argue this way. Like, as somebody who believed in him and like liked what he had to say, it made me feel like embarrassed when he would say the stupidest shit. Like, beyond just like telling it out, like I'm cool with that and I'll back that up all day. When like he did play the little kid game and like gave them fuel for the fire on the other side, that's what it normally makes me like, dude, like I'm sitting here like excited for him as a presidential candidate. And like, how do I look and feel when I see some of the stupid shit being said? You know what I mean? It's like a friend you associate with who might be like completely like unknowing in a lot of areas, but they talk like they're like the hottest shit. Or like the people that act like they know everything about anything. You're like, dude, like you're fucking. Just stop talking.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the man by any means, but
I also, in a sense, hated the fact that like the rape case came out about him, and it was like
and I'm sure folks would appreciate free self-defense.
There was nothing to go off of, and literally the second that the political debates were over and he had won, it all disappeared. And I'm like, it's such a setup that it made me want to like to see him be successful because of the fact that people would quite literally just do stuff out of spite, like, you know, the rape and like all that fake shit.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree.
I'm like, you gotta be joking that you're gonna like put out these fake political or like fake rape allegations just to win a thing like that. Like, I know he gives you shit, but he's not out here saying like, you know, you grabbed Bill Clinton's nutsack without his permission. You know, like I just the slandering of his like character is what really got me like. I just want to see him like rub it in their face.
Yeah, that's why everyone voted for him, man. Tired of what you were just talking about, all the bullshit.
Yeah, like she literally released so many like I know he talks shit about her, but she released so many campaigns of just pure destroying his character on every level.
He did the same thing to his Republican opponents. He basically
that's what I'm saying. I know
people that fucking
one bruise at a time.
Who's the one that's the Zodiac killer?
Your heart's in the right place, but if you keep this up, you're gonna get killed.
Yeah, I see that now. Don't worry.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, yeah, he ruined his whole political career.
Good call. Besides, you don't need a costume to make a difference.
But like, and then the big thing, like with Hillary Clinton getting the answers before the debates, and then literally rigging it against Bernie Sanders, that also sent me over the edge. Like,
I liked Bernie. I won't lie to you guys.
The fact that she played it absolutely dirty to him.
I liked Bernie and Ben Carson. I know Ben Carson's old and sometimes he talks and everyone forgets what he's saying, but I still liked him.
I did not like Bernie. Sorry for you. Go ahead, dude.
I didn't like Bernie because he tried too much to. I understand he has to cater to every audience, but the whole thing about like we're making college free and weed legal. I'm a cool guy, just like the kids, and I'm just like, Bernie, this ain't it, bro.
That is not how he sounded any time he talked.
100% tried to do that.
That's not, every time he talked about it, he talked about just making money off of the weed, and then I don't really know how he defended the free college education one, because that would have been a lot of tax money, and I wasn't into that one as much. And I knew that was.
I just remember the one debate I watched, or no, it was his political rally, was like, we are ending the federal prohibition on marijuana, and like really went into it for a few minutes, and I was just like, and the whole crowd was like, invitation to college students, and I'm like, I get that you're trying to do that. He's like the classic old man. He wants to get the young vote, the youth vote. That one was weird. And then the free college, I was just like, dude.
Pokemon, go to the polls.
I still say he was robbed. Hillary Clinton should have never been a part.
Rigged it against him.
I don't know what that is.
Well, no one.
See, that's why I hated her too.
Just take a picture of the code on the wall.
She got off scot-free when she shouldn't have.
Oh, for sure.
Well, in that case.
And then I remember
Bernie
James
Sanders,
Comey
too,
literally. I'll never
one of
forget
the-
when I got home and James Comey was just laying on information about the emails that she had given out. Like, what was it, like 96 emails or something? And I'm like, yo, James Comey is stunning this woman, just putting her on a platter, like, so bad. I'm like, she's fucked. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the fucking press conference, I do not feel we have enough evidence to press charges. I'm like, did you just hear what you said?
In that thing, he
This is
literally
starting to sound
defined
time-consuming.
like
Sorry,
what
but
the
people need my
accusations
help.
were against Hillary and what she could have gone to jail for.
And the evidence they had against her.
Stated that she did that exact thing, almost verbatim to the definition, and then said, "No, we don't."
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Clear evidence of blank, 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 and like blank, blank, blank constitutes this. I think
She also slut-shamed the hell out of Monica Lewinsky when she accused Bill Clinton of all that stuff.
When Bill was with it, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Her character is not in line with what I believe somebody who could lead the free world would be acceptable for. So I was just like, not a chance.
There's the next Matrix barcode.
I wish there was. I literally would vote for Joe Schmo from fucking South Carolina. That she's like, I'm sick of all this shit. We're gonna figure it out together. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know anything about the free world. I don't know anything about, you know, trades and tariffs, but we'll figure it out together. I would vote for that dude, 100%.
Bernie Sanders got screwed because, number one, the Democratic Party wanted him to. Number two, he did not do, and good on him for kind of sticking to being a good guy, but he should have done a lot more of character attacks on Hillary Clinton. He really did not. He did not attack her character.
But that's, I hate that.
That's what's wrong about the system. You shouldn't have to do that to win.
No,
yes,
no,
you should just be like the best candidate for the job instead of having to just shit on your opponent to win.
I completely agree. All those things become as a character attack, and there's no real discussion about. Actually, it's one of my favorite things about Ben Shapiro. He said a lot of these are bullshit. First of all, they're completely scripted, and second of all, the entire political debates always just become a debate of character and basically how you can throw mud on somebody. He's like, the reason Donald Trump won is because Donald Trump is a mud magnet. He's like, the guy is already covered in a bunch of bullshit and nobody cares. It's like, they've seen his show, they've heard his rhetoric, how he goes about things, so nobody gives a fuck. It does not show up. You take somebody, and this was a little bit before, so it was like if Oprah ran for president. She wears a white dress. You throw some shit on her, you're screwed. Like, it's gonna show up clear as day. It's like Trump, nobody gave a fuck. Even Hillary, with all the shit she's been through, you could still throw some dirt on her, and it would stick pretty well. Not as well as, you know, somebody pristine, but it would. But it's like, that's why he got where he did while everybody was attacking his character, and he was just feeding into it, because nobody fucking cared.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Trump runs again?
Yeah.
I bet he will.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think so.
I bet he will run again. Will he win? I don't know.
Nah.
We'll see.
I don't think so.
We still got some time left to,
There's going to be a lot more people that are not only going to double down, but triple, quadruple down on what they already did in the past election. That they're just going to be so much negative about him that...
See, what he needs to do is get
he won't be able to
solid
keep up.
numbers. He needs to get solid numbers on the policies that he fights for, and then just lean back on those rather than the kind of the rhetoric that won him this time.
I hate how him and his assistant, what's his, Sarah Sanders, right?
Sarah Huckabee Sanders? She's a boss, dude.
It is like,
boss.
we're seeing the greatest president in American history. And I'm like,
goes overboard.
This ain't it, guys. This is just
She's
fucking...
like the Bill Belichick of politics.
I'm like, these are some ridiculous claims that are coming out of your camp right now. Like,
hey, so what are you guys thinking? I thought. What are you doing about this? We're doing.
yeah. That's one thing that I'm just like, you guys gotta relax with that. Like, you're throwing out some wild claims. The country's never been better. It is the greatest it's ever been. And I'm like, Dude, I don't know about all of that.
Yeah, she's the best hype woman in the game. What are you talking about? This shit's Gucci. You look fucking
She's
good.
so fucking ugly too.
Jesus, Post Malone needs to chill the fuck out, dude. He's in a car crash now.
Nuh-uh, you're joking.
Seriously.
I thought he was
Plane
just
crashes,
like...
car crashes. He's about to come out with a new rap album.
That was a pain in the
The
ass.
rapper's Rolls Royce crashed into a Kia before smashing through a fence and coming to rest in some shrubs.
Are you what is
Since
up
he
with
got that new
Post?
fucking photographer, like, I don't know what that guy's doing to try to kill him, but fuck.
Your stream kept me going while I was in jail.
Too bad, guys. Guess you'll have to go back to the cinnamon challenge.
Sorry about that, Spidey. I can't help it if my fans get personally invested. They're
Obama did 9/11.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, no doubt.
Did you just say hashtag out loud?
Agreed.
That's
They
honestly
definitely
almost as bad
knew.
as the kidnapping.
Snapping that code should have sent you the GPS to the next location. You better hurry.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Our friend's all alone and oh, so sad.
I was very shocked when he got
Also-
voted in the second time.
Unpopular
Hold on a
opinion.
second.
Two buildings. This will take finesse.
Go ahead.
I actually like George Bush.
Really? That's
Mission accomplished.
He's got his own little charm to him.
I didn't pay attention enough then to really.
And he did some
Yeah,
decent.
this.
I mean, him and Obama kind of were just given shit pies to walk into.
Honestly, too, as much as I might disagree with a lot of the stuff Obama, like, as a president, like, being a Democrat, he is an incredible speaker. And he was incredibly presidential in the way he went about, like, his discussions and the way he would talk about things. Like, I give him props for that all day long. Like,
Every day.
with Trump.
I kneel by my bedside every day and give him credit.
I think they're saying you're the bomb. You might want to grab those fast. People could get hurt.
No, though I do remember a time, and it's just politics, but I do remember a time where he was like giving Hillary Clinton like absolute shit, saying she would never, be a good presidential candidate, and she just couldn't be trusted. She went back to like the whole Monica Lewinsky thing, and then all of a sudden, when she's running, in the most recent election, oh yeah, she'll be an incredible asset to the country.
They endorsed the shit out of her.
Hey,
What the fuck happened
you're in a
to
party.
you?
You're doing your job, dude.
Oh my, what the?
Fuck her.
Address isn't far from here. I need to hurry.
I just thought that was hilarious. Like, I totally agree. You gotta keep. But that's the other problem.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that's not.
I hate
that's
the
not
two-party
what
system so much. I wish it would die in a
It's
fire.
stupid. That's why
Yeah.
I hate. That's why I hate it. It's like, how are you gonna spend one
I'll
day
never
saying, just to destroy this person, and saying like they would never be good for the country. I'd be concerned if they ever became president. To, she would be one of the greatest presidents we've ever seen.
Cameras everywhere.
Well,
This is it.
It completely
You hear
opens
me?
the floor for
Hold
that
on,
idea
I'm
of
gonna
a
rip the door
character
down.
attack. You have a very divisive country with very separate political viewpoints where everybody gets lumped into one particular category or the other. So all you have to do on your side and your thought is to take the moderate people in the middle and convince them to lean more towards your side by not explaining what you're going to do better, but what the other person's going to do worse on their end. And then examples of how shitty of a person they are based on like a bunch of crap.
See, I disagree because only because in that most recent election, and I guess I agree that that's their idea, that's what they do, but I don't think it has as strong of an outcome as a lot of people would believe, only because Hillary did do a lot more personal attacks, and like there was the whole rape thing, whatever it was, against Donald Trump. And I know Donald Trump gave other people serious shit too, but she really like went in on it. And I think that took the people that were in the middle and said, I'm sick and tired of listening to this fucking woman just destroy this man. I know at least in my house it did. Like with my mom, she didn't like Donald Trump, she didn't like Hillary Clinton. And she was honestly split for a long time about what to do. And then she literally got to a point, she's like, I'm just so sick and tired of hearing Hillary Clinton just bash this guy so much harder than she bashes him, and it's like, or that he bashes her. She's like, I feel that's why I want him to win. I'm just tired of listening to her go on.
Amen.
And that was a lot of people that I know too. They flipped it only because of that. And I mean, like I didn't like him that much. I wasn't like, you know, vote for him, whatever. If there was a better candidate on the Democratic side, I probably would have voted for that. But I was just so sick of hearing her, like the rape commercials and the grab her by the pussy commercial.
Oh,
like,
fuck that commercial, dude.
I'm like, this is just...
Do you really want a president that says things like this?
And like, I understand from a business standpoint, like, filing for bankruptcy is like part of, you know, it's just sometimes can be a strategic move. The same way 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy when he owed a shitload of money.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
But you know what? There's a lot of people, like, if you don't plan on buying a home anytime soon or like buying a car from like a dealership,
Spider-based hero.
I'm gonna buy a home and then do it.
If you're like in an apartment that you enjoy and you have like 10 years to build credit, or you have somebody on your end that does have positive credit, you gotta, but the problem is you have to do it before you're married.
Why?
Oh, you know, you guys, you told me before you'll never have joint bank accounts, right?
Absolutely not, never. I will die first.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Amen. Amen.
There's no point. There's no point. Everything they do is fuck you.
Mama's gonna spend some cash. It's all good, bro.
Like dead ass. There's nothing about putting stuff together that makes it easier.
You technically build more interest.
That's bullshit. No, you don't.
It is my responsibility to catch that pigeon.
If you, okay, yeah, mathematically you might. Like,
but
I
it's
get
the same
that
because
point.
it's in 2 separate accounts.
Yeah, and it's like, well, it doesn't even matter with all the other negative benefits. That's the one thing I can think of that you might actually be able to say technically.
Breaking news just in.
Yeah, it's minuscule unless you're making serious 6 figures.
Yeah. I might get an extra 20
like,
cents in interest. It'd be dope.
Yeah, and like if you're investing, it's different. But if you're just running 2 bank accounts, then there's really no difference between having 2 and having 1. But yeah, no, you file for the bankruptcy, keep her credit at a premium, and you guys can just do whatever. Take out everything in her name. And if anything ever does happen, guess what? All the liability is in her name.
Yeah, fuck her.
Boom. That's how it works, dude.
I'll just save myself the trouble and never be with one again.
What did you say?
I said I'll save myself the trouble and just never be with one again.
Never be with a woman?
You gay, bro?
Just constantly have girlfriends.
Oh, I'll fuck them, dude, but I'm not gonna
gay,
be tied down.
I know a lot of people like have, I don't know why it's been like that, but there's some people that just stay in relationships but never get technically married. And
I'm gonna be honest
with
you guys right now. It is a big fucking joke. Alright, like, I'm doing this because I care about Kellen, and I do want to be with her for the rest of my life, but if she said, let's do this in a way where we promise each other for the rest of our lives, but we don't spend all this money, I would say, you're darn tootin', let's do it.
Yeah,
that's my biggest problem.
The parade and all that shit behind it.
Yeah, I don't care about, you know me, I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. The whole, the promising myself to her, 100% down, right? The whole fanfare that goes around it, and all the money you put into it, and all that stuff, it's, I mean, like, if we're being honest, it's just between us.
It's a hell of a lot of money.
Yes, it is. It's just
My
between
cousin
us,
Matt,
but all of that's for her.
Fabric that warps sound and light.
No, my cousin Matt is 30, okay? He hasn't even proposed yet. He's kind of a pussy. I'm like, come on, do something already. Like,
Okay,
at least promise
at
yourself.
least do something.
Yeah. So, yeah, we agree. But the reason they didn't get married in, like, their mid-20s, early mid-20s, is because they wanted to get a house first. They wanted to, like, settle, like, get good jobs. One of the priorities was getting a home, paying off their student debts. He's like, It would have cost me the same for a wedding.
Yes, I don't. You don't need to say that to me. We can just we can end this conversation right here, because I know everything you're about to say.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices.
What?
I mean,
Got a
they're
rare
good,
drop
not
from
that
doing a Dagonoth task. I got a fucking Torstal seed.
It was like 40k armor.
No, 90.
Shit.
Wait,
are you doing Dagonoth Prime and Dagonoth Rex?
No.
Hey, do you not want him?
They drop Archer's rings.
Money isn't going.
They drop every ring at the same rate.
And the Dagonoth pets.
What's the difference between them? The herds you only want to get.
One you have to melee, one you have to range, one you have to mage. And they attack with different styles. They're hard to do though. They're like really hard to do. You should have like 90 plus. Dagonoth King's easy. There's a safe spot to get to.
Yeah.
If you're trying to attack all three though, it is
it's
much more
impossible to do all fucking three at once.
Yeah.
With the king you can or Rex or whichever one it is.
It's Rex.
Yeah, you can do that.
Rex Bennett?
Dagonoth Rex Bennett. He was a strange kid. I liked him, but he was different.
He was different.
He was very different.
Humans are after some serious financing.
He was huge in a Destiny, that kid. Big Destiny guy.
Why has that become such a thing lately to always be like something stupid like that? Be like big, whatever.
I don't know. We do it in our other group chat with like Dylan Carnes and Gabe in them. I don't even know where it originated from.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's very weird, but yeah, I remember the raids came out. And it was like a Friday or a Thursday night, and he literally skipped his classes Friday and stayed in his room and had people go get him cookout like Thursday night, full day Friday, full day Saturday, full day Sunday.
Dude, he didn't play any games. He's locked in there.
And he had his TV like up, like way up, like 9 feet in the air. You remember that?
No, I never went over the freshman dorms. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was like the really tall dressers that they had in
Bomb rig to explode.
not Grannis, whatever the dorm room was. It was like 8 feet in the air, and his bed was like probably 15 feet away from the TV, and he would lay in his bed all the way from there and play.
I'm just so sad that game did so well. Commercial, not critical. Fuck that game.
Oh, I think my game just crashed. Ah, lame.
I've had a couple cinematic bugs. I'm kind of sad about it.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be perfect, Brad.
What's up with these half-baked video games, guys? This is bullshit.
The only thing